All right, you guys, let's welcome up Kapeak. Kapeak. Come on down. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It's a beautiful name. Welcome now, my friend. This man is awesome. He's been protesting for over a year now. Let's hear it for Kapeak, the beautiful protester. He's amazing.
Thank you, Kyle. It's Kapeak O'Neill. I feel like, how many of you guys remember Stampede Wrestling? Back in the day, in the words of Tor Kamada, no chance, Mr. Stuart. No chance. I feel that should be peppered in occasionally when we do this, because, it just seems kind of fitting. I wanted to talk today about the reality that we're living right now. I went to residential school in Ermineskin. I was a day student. The reality that we're facing right now is that you are the Indians today on the reserve. Absolutely. Back in the day, we could not leave the reserve without having a permit from the Indian agent saying that you could go and do this. We were not allowed to dance. We were not allowed to sing. We were not allowed to own any spiritual paraphernalia whatsoever. We were not allowed to have any kind of prayers. It was illegal. You had to go to the bush to do these things. You see us, and we're doing the same things right now. We're being forced to do these things to hide our faith. As a residential school survivor, I worked with people across the country. I listened to stories all across the country, and many of them would tell me this is the first time I've ever told these stories to anybody. It was a common thing, and it was really hard for me too, because I was dealing with my own residential school healing. It was a lot to put on my shoulders, but I did it. And the horrors that you hear, the nuns, what they would do to children, these are really satanic things that they've done, committed. Like the priests, like there's pictures where the nuns will be holding babies that were all dressed up. These were before they were thrown into the incinerator, because these were fathered by the priests, and they didn't want them to be brought up. They didn't want them there. That story I've heard so many times. Children being throttled and having their bodies broken for not listening or not being strong enough to get up and do what they were told. Like I go through daily fits of anger and fits of grieving, and still try to maintain sanity. Seeing young people that I know that are affected by this not being able to have the proper treatment they need, drug and alcohol treatment that they need. They're too busy fighting their demons to be here fighting with us. So a lot of us are standing here and we're fighting for them. That's why I have my grandson. My daughter was trying to get into treatment before this. And it's been an ongoing struggle for our people to try and get a hold of things, because the lies that are out there, they're too busy fighting them. And I've been asked to do these things, to come and speak. And it brings me great joy to come and speak and talk to people. I do a lot of things for the community. I have for a long time. I've been taking part in 2 Winter Olympics. I represented Alberta here at the Vancouver 2010 Winter Olympics. I was the chairman for First People Showcase Northlands when we first started. And I felt it was necessary that we promote the arts here, and because we hadn't had that platform on such a scale like Calgary Stampede, which I'm boycotting, by the way. I'm boycotting. I'd rather go to a rodeo out in the bush somewhere, wherever. You know. Yes. My reality is, you know, like with the things that I've said to these Treaty 6 chiefs, Confederacy of Treaty 6 chiefs, I've told them that, you know, you guys have breached the Nuremberg Code. You guys, there's no going back. You guys can't BCR your way out of this one. You know, there's no going against that. For all the things I keep on bringing up to them, they keep on, you know, shooting it down. Oh, he's crazy. He's a conspiracy theorist. You know, apparently to them, World War II did not happen. Apparently to them, the Nuremberg trials did not happen. You know, from the beginning of this, 15 months ago, I've been telling them, you know, be careful. You guys are treading on dangerous grounds with what you're doing. You know, and seeing them, you know, like just taking kids. And I've seen a lot of people say, oh no, we're gonna get this kid, we're gonna get these, you know, 16-year-olds, 13-year-olds. It scares the hell out of me. You know, we don't know what it's gonna do to generations from now. You know, our children, our grandchildren. You know, this is why I bring my grandchild here, my grandson here, and I talk about the children, protect them. We all have a part to play, you know, be it small, be it large, you know, as long as we're together with the same heart and the same intention. You know, I've been doing the work with Organite, the healing technology, for going on 33 months, you know, dealing with weather manipulation. You know, in the black building, if you look around the corner of the black building, 2 down, that's Environment Canada. These guys, along with these guys over here, are involved in crimes against the planet when they spray us constantly. And since I've started this, you know, like remember in 2018, the summer of 2018, the fires. Remember when it looked like orange, like the moon, like some other planet? You know, this weather manipulation has been going on for a long time. You know, it's poisoning the planet. They can even add pathogens into it as well. And like, that's what I combat. That's what I combat all the time. And for what I do, people, you know, I've been mocked. I've been told I'm crazy. I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't. You know, we have to do these things to protect our planet, our children. Our children don't even know what a real snowflake looks like because of the weather manipulation that goes on. Not one of them. They have no clue what it looks like. You know, the water, we can't drink it anymore. All these things that are being manipulated in front of us, you know, if we each took the time and understand that these energies can be countered. You know, the cell phone towers, it's a positive ions. The organite dissipates and kills off the positive ions, turns them into negative ions so that they're non-lethal. Like Wednesday, I finished off the 111th cup. Now, since October 2nd, 2018, I've made 111 cups. And every time we have a weekend come, they try and manipulate the weather. You know, every time we have a sky event, you know, there was an eclipse the other day. They always bring in that weather really thick, and it's hard to get rid of that. It's really hard to get rid of that. It takes a lot of energy to do it. I pass around that medicine, you know. I make sure it goes far. Now there's probably about 60, 70 cups here in Edmonton, in the greater Edmonton area, protecting the skies, eating up that manipulated weather. I don't do that to be a rich man. I do that because all of us deserve to be living without being attacked like this continuously. You know, all of us deserve to live freely in a pure, beautiful land, and that's what I want to do. I want to make sure we have a pure, beautiful land. And it's, you know, like, it's really hard doing this, you know, like when doing it alone and doing it for how long I've been doing it, and I've been praying and praying. Where's the people? Where's the real warriors that want to learn how to do this and want to share in this fight with me? Because I know, you know, how hard it's been, you know, like since I started, like I said, that summer when we had those fires, we haven't had those forest fires like that. Because the spraying is not so thick. It's not drying out our land like it is all over the place. You know, I listen to I listen to what the tribes speak about, and it just bothers me. You know, when I think about them, you know, the band office, they treat people like we don't even have rights. You know, like they bully people, they keep them down under. This is why you don't see a lot of Indigenous people here. You know, because like they're dependent on what these leaders have. You know, the power that they hold over us. You know, if you don't toe the line, they'll cut you off of programs or whatever. You know, your house doesn't get fixed or whatever, what have you. You don't get a job. You know, they rely on things like that. They rely on bullying people. And it's like I'm tired of the band office Aboriginals and their stupid freaking propaganda. You know, and to me, I believe in treating, you know, like our Aboriginal rights, not their Aboriginal rights. And you know, it pisses me right off. And now we have to think about that. You know, all of you are new. You're new Indians to this country now. You know, so now all these people that have the jab, they're all Aboriginals. They're all freaking Aboriginal. The hell with you and your goddamn Aboriginal rarity. They all sound the same. Like they have more, you know, knowledge and, you know, they understand the science apparently. Well, I'm sorry. I don't understand that science. It's a science I don't want to be a part of. And like I said, no chance, Mr. Stewart. No chance. That should be peppered in every other speaker. Now, the first time when I came to speak, I finished off with "What a Wonderful World," and to me, that's my wedding song. I retired that song, and I'm not gonna sing it today. I'm not gonna sing it today. Sorry. The reason why I chose that song, I wanted to tell you that when I see my fellow Canadians, my fellow Aboriginals, not Jaboriginals, when I see you here, you know, like we're doing really beautiful work here, standing up for our rights in this country. We're standing up for people who don't have the courage to stand up, you know, for fear of being persecuted like us. You know, it's a beautiful thing to do that. And by singing it, I wanted to honor you guys with that, because it came from my heart, because I do believe what we're doing is a beautiful thing, standing up for our rights. Because we're in trouble deep. And it takes all of us coming together, all of us. When, you know, we're all a tribe now. This is Treaty 6 territory. This is all our land. We're here to share. You know? And I'm grateful to be a part here. You have no idea how much it takes me, you know, it takes out of me, because I'm very empathic, so I feel a lot of energy. I feel it all the time. And it's very hard for me to remain positive and to create things, because, you know, that's how me and my grandson survive. You know, they're talking about having a big Indigenous event over at River Cree, and, you know, the chiefs, because I've alienated myself against the chiefs, all these guys are, you know, planning all these events, and you know what? Oh, let's not invite him. Well, I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't give a shit. For 10 years, I have not had support from the tribes. I have not had any support, despite all the things I've done. And it's like, they can't, what are they gonna do? Pick me off? 20 years off the reserve. Hello, I didn't need you then. But I just wanted to say, you know, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be among such fine, upstanding people and speaking the truth. And I guess that's all I got to say today. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you very much. Namaste. I do have a couple of dream catchers and a cup for sale too, so if you're interested, come see me.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, brother. Let's hear it for Kapayuk. Thank you, brother. Kapayuk. I'm so sorry, sir. You are amazing. This man has been protesting and standing for us for over an entire year, so let's hear it for him again. Thank you so much, sir.